This is Kaamos. This is a deck-building match 3 game, which is not a combination I thought I was ever going to play, but turns out it's actually kind of cool. There's a lot of random chance that goes into it, but they keep it manageable, and so far, I've had a pretty good time. My first run, I got all the way to what appeared to be the boss, though I can't be sure that's the actual boss. A lot of these games have fake-out bosses, and then there's a real boss later, and it takes forever to beat it. But yeah, this was accessible enough. I was able to get into it fairly quickly. So I would advise playing the tutorial when you're trying it for the first time, but let's hop into a brand new game. So first, I guess I get to choose which type of person I want to be. I chose the warrior my first time through. Each of these characters gets a different special power. So, for instance, the warrior, if I block, whenever this little icon is above the warrior's head, if I block, then I get to do bonus damage later. Oh, and this one, okay, the knight is the same, only he uses his actual armor instead of blocking with a shield. And then everything else is locked. Well, let's try the knight. I'm going to try the knight because I haven't tried the knight before. The world has been cast into darkness, and a strange madness lurks in the night. A knight's duty is to fight evil and defend the weak. The code of chivalry demands that you find who or what is behind all of this. All right, so we got your typical node graph map here, and I got to decide if I want to go to a campsite, whose loot will be a temporary buff, or to a forest, whose loot will be a random item. So since I'm at the beginning of the game, I definitely want to start collecting items as soon as I can. So let's go after the random item. The stars gaze upon you to witness the battle that is about to take place. So it's me against another dude. And so the way this works is, it shows me what he's about to do in the next turn, right here. And I've got an opportunity to try to stop whatever he's doing and then inflict damage upon him. So because he's attacking me for 3, I want to have some way to block that damage. Now, up here, this is my block. So I start the round with some block already because of the items that I'm carrying. And so this will get decremented first. And then my armor, which is a longer term block, this expires every turn. And so it gets decremented first, but then it's going to go away anyway. This is your armor. You can retain this from round to round. And so when it gets chipped away, you've lost something more significant. And then this is my health. If this goes down to 0, I lose. I'm trying to get his health down to 0. So right now he's got 4 block. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm somehow blocking as much of this as I can. And it looks like actually... Okay, so let's have a look at how I do that. So down here, this grid, this is like a match 3 grid, right? And I can drag any line or column anywhere I want to. And after I've dragged it, it starts to evaluate whether I've got any matches. Any group of 3 or more that are contiguous counts as a match. Larger matches, though, are worth more. And so if I do this, for instance, you can see that I will add 2 armor to my character and do 5 damage to the other guy. Now, because my armor is already full, this is going to happen before he attacks. So because my armor is already full, this is going to have the armor is going to have no effect whatsoever. But my attack will damage him. You can see it's accounting for the fact that it'll blow through his 4 block and then do 1 damage to his armor. So I think that's probably the best thing I can do. I don't think I can get all 5 of these red swords to be in one group together. If I could, that would do a little bit more damage. But this seems like a good move, so we'll make this move. So I attack. Both of us knock some armor off each other. So now I get a new board. And so each time we play, I get a new board. So this time, he's going to be blocking for 2, though his block doesn't kick in until the next turn. So right now, he's got no block, and he's only got 1 armor. So I'm going to do as much damage to him right now as I possibly can. And it wouldn't hurt to recharge some of my armor against his next attack. I think the best move is probably this, because I do more damage to him, and I collect as much armor as I can. I could try to contrive to get more armor, but it wouldn't matter because my armor maxes out at 3. So I think this is my best move. So now I've damaged his health and recharged my armor, and all he did was block. Okay, so now this turn, he's attempting to attack me. He's going to take off all of my armor, and I don't have any block. I don't have any of the green stuff, and you'll see I can't possibly get any of the green stuff. I've only got the 1 green tile, so I can't make a match with it. This is intentional. So basically, my equipment on my character determines what tiles I have out here. So right now, I've got a lot of armor tiles because of the armor that I'm wearing. I have almost no block. So I'm just going to take this. There's nothing I can do to prevent it. But while he's doing that to me, I can see how much damage I can do to him. I think that 5 is probably the best I can do with my attack. I don't think there's a way... sorry, 4. 5 damage, but for... like 4 of the tiles coming together. So I think this is probably my best move. The armor is, of course, wasted because it is already at maximum. But now I can add armor to myself. So, yeah, let's see. What's a good way to do this? Now, these things can cycle off the other side. Like you can see, I can get that to happen. But I don't love that. That's another way to recharge my armor. I want to recharge my armor. Ooh, this is probably my best move. Because this will do 5 damage and recharge 2 of my armor. Now what if I get all of... So that's 6 damage. So, you know what? The minimum damage I can do, like if I just put 3 of these together, the minimum damage I can do is 5. He's gonna have 2 block next time. So I think, yeah, it doesn't really matter how much damage I do right now. So I think I'll do this, because I think the extra 6 damage won't make a difference to my ability to beat him next turn. So we'll do that. We'll charge up my armor. So now he's gonna do 3 damage. So right now, he's gonna hurt my health if I don't defend more. So I think even though I think I could... Let's see here. So this would do 4 damage to him minus his 2 block. So, okay, so this will not kill him, which means he'll attack me and he'll hurt my health. I don't want that to happen. I could do more damage to him. Aha, there we go. Okay, so if I drag this all the way up here, you'll notice that originally these two were separated from each other. So it doesn't look like you can put them together, but you absolutely can when they scroll off the screen. Now if I do 5 damage to him, that will hurt him before he has the chance to hurt me. And so that's just as good as defending myself. So I'm going to do that. And he hits his knees and goes to the ground. You rummage through the equipment of your dead enemy. Inspect loot. Okay, so he's got a sword. Let's compare this to the sword I already have. So I've got a war club, and it does max damage 5, max attacks 1, and then bonus damage 5. And you can see that it's got, it does plus 5. So over here, the place where when I'm highlighting the club, this area right here, this tells me how it affects the tiles on my board. So it provides me with 5 attack tiles, 1 defense tile, and 2 armor tiles. If I get this gives me no additional armor tiles, but it does give me 3 blocking tiles. So this would make it possible for me to block, but it might hinder my armor enough that I can't build up my armor. Let's see. Okay, so what this does is, instead of having a lot of armor and almost no block, I've got exactly 3 block and exactly 3 armor. So that means that I can do both blocking and armor, but not very much of it, and sometimes it'll be impossible. If I get those 3 tiles scattered in a way where I can't bring them together, then I just can't bring them together. So this is actually a risky configuration. But that's fine. Let's have a look at it and see how that plays. So, my next battle... Oh, this is a weapon... I'll get another weapon here anyway. So, if I don't like this sword, I can replace it. You hear a maniacal laugh echoing from the darkness. The ground is riddled with bodies, yet there is one soldier who looks more alive than ever before. Okay, so I do think that they contrive to make it possible to get matches, even if you have very few tiles of a given type. Okay, so here, he's going to do 4 damage to me, which is going to come 2 out of this and 2 out of this. If I increase my block, that I could eliminate all of that damage. So I could just completely defend if I want to. But right now, he's got no block. Oh, I accidentally... Dang it. Okay, this is an issue that this game can have. Let's talk about how you cancel a move that you wanted to make. So let's say I'm like, oh, I can block his next attack. That's probably a smart move. And then you change your mind. You're like, I don't want to do that after all. If you return the row to where it was before and then let go, you're fine. You haven't done anything. Also, if you just move it in such a way that no matches are made, that also cancels it. You let go and it resets. And so what happened in the last one was I was focused on the match I was getting with the blocking tiles, and I pulled that away and canceled it, didn't pay attention to the fact that the armor tiles were already in a without even moving, we're already in a matching configuration. So I needed to pull all the way back into a reset if I didn't want to make a move, because those matching armor tiles were going to count my move as legit and execute it if I let go. So that was my mistake. I did know how this worked, and I just wasn't paying enough attention. So here, I can do all 3 moves at once. I can add to my armor, I can block, which will basically keep my armor exactly where it is, plus I can attack him and take off his armor. So this is a good move. I don't think I can do better. All right, so let's see, what are my options here? So he's going to be blocking for 4, but he's not attacking me right now. So I could, blocking right now makes no difference because he's not attacking me, but I could recharge my armor if I want to. But this opportunity where he's leaving himself undefended, he's going to be defending next turn, so attacking next turn is going to be kind of pointless because he's going to be resisting so much damage. So I think attacking right now is probably what I want to do. Question is, can I get more than 3 together? Probably not. Yeah, I think 3 tiles, which means 4 damage, is probably the best I can do. So let's do that. And then he's blocking now. By the way, that 4 damage, where that's coming from is, I believe that my weapon, let's see here, let me talk about max attacks in a second. Right now, let's see here, so my max damage at 5, my bonus damage is 0. I'm not actually sure why exactly it adds up. When I get 4 tiles together, it adds up to 5 damage. Maybe they just decided that's how the math needed to work. That's just the balance of the game. If it lined up perfectly, like if the number of tiles meant, in this case, that was 4 tiles and 4 damage. I want to understand this math. 3 tiles and 3 damage. That is how it works. Okay, you know what? I'm betting that my old weapon had +1 bonus damage. It did, didn't it? And so that meant when I got 3 tiles, it would do 4 damage. But this sword doesn't have that. But what the sword does have is max attacks too. So if I were to get 2 separate matches, it would count those as 2 separate attacks, which can have advantages in some cases. For instance, if he's going to be dodging me, one of those attacks would be dodged, then the next one would hit. However, I don't have enough attack tiles to do that. So the most I can do is, so if I wanted to attack him, this is the biggest attack I can do, but it's just going to get absorbed by his block, so let's not bother with that. Instead, I'm gonna block him for 2, and I'll just lose the 1 armor instead of losing any health. I think that's my best move. And I think that blocking is naturally at a disadvantage. Like, I think blocking in armor, if you match up 3 tiles, you get 2 of that thing. Because I think just across the board, if they set it up so that attacking and defending generally had the same values, I think a lot of fights would be stalemates. So they set it up so that a lot of your weapons let you do bonus damage, and you can sort of exceed the value of your tiles with attacks, but you do a lot less of that. Like you're actually kind of fighting, like if I get 3 of the armor tiles together, I get 2 armor, and if I get 3 of the blocking tiles together, I get 2 block. They're always hindered so that the 2 of us will tend to be whittling each other down over time. Even if we're fastidiously defending, attacking is just generally going to be more profitable than defending. Because he's going to be defending for the future, but right now he's vulnerable. So the more attack I can do, the better. However, I don't think I can beat 4. Another consideration, though, he'll probably attack next turn. If I haven't been building up my defenses, that could be bad. However, I don't know of a good way for me to attack him and defend at the same time. I think with this configuration of tiles, I have to choose. So I tend to go glass cannon. So I think I'll just attack him, even though that leaves me kind of defenseless. Yeah, so he's attacking me for 4 this time. So, unfortunately, I can't. If I could both block and armor at the same time, then I could stop him from hurting me. But it looks like with this configuration, I can't quite make that line up. Now, I could attack him again, however he's blocking, and so that would be unprofitable. So I think I'm going to be taking some health damage this turn no matter what I do. And it really doesn't matter which one of these I do, because no matter what, he's blowing through it. So I guess I'll go with block. So this is the first damage I've taken on this run, sadly. Now he's defending next turn. So blocking is useless because he's not attacking me this turn. Blocking is only for this turn. I could put on some armor for next turn. And then I could... This puts me in a good position to both... Yeah, basically I'll be more easily able to fully defend myself next time if I build up some armor. So I wish I could both armor and attack at the same time, but I don't think it's really giving me that option. So yeah, I think let's go for armor this time. So now he's attacking me. So now if I defend, there we go. This is the right move. So if I defend, now he is not going to damage my health because I'm blocking 2 with the green tiles and 2 with my armor, and I'm also attacking him for 4 at the same time. Only one of that is getting through, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so I feel like, again, I should be building up my armor. So is there a way... Okay, that... The green tiles are useless right now because he's not attacking me. But... Yeah, again, I wish there was a way to attack him and... Like if the green tiles were blue tiles, this would be perfect. Because I could build up my armor and attack him simultaneously. Though, this will take it down... He'll only have 2 left. Oh, you know what? I forgot. My special power. That's why I'm doing extra damage sometimes. Because my special power means that if I block damage with armor, I will be able to return that damage later. But anyway, let's hit him. Because I feel like it. Okay, he's coming after me for 3. So that is more blockable. Let's see what my options are here. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately, I can't do enough damage to take him out with that 3 block that he's got. Dang, so if I was in a position to either double block him, like hit him with both armor and block, or block and attack him, I would feel better about this one. But yeah, looks like I made some bad decisions here. So, yeah, I can... You know what, this is probably the best move. Let's just defend against his attack. So I only take 1 point of damage. And now this time he's undefended, and now this time all I have to do is smack him in the face, and he goes down. Okay, so I took 3 points of damage. Wasn't my favorite. The soldier falls down. Soon you find what appear to be the remains of the victims of your opponent. So we've got, a flail and shield. That's interesting. So it's less attack, but a lot of armor and defense. What's the next one? Or a doloir, which is massive attack and a little bit of dodge, which will not help me yet, and a little bit of defense. So okay, what do I have right now? My current weapon is giving me 3 defense, and that's where all of my defense is coming from. So all of my block. So if I get any less than 3 block, I will not be blocking. I will only be using armor. And I've also got 5 attack. and it's all coming from the weapon. So this gives me more attack, but I will not be able to block, and it doesn't give me any additional armor. So this is like, it's a lot of attack, but it's really crippling my defenses. This reduces my attack, but I'm going to have a total of 2 block, which is not enough to do anything, but I'll have like 3 extra, I'll have like tons and tons of extra armor. However, what that means is I'll be able to build up my armor all the time, but armor is capped at 3 right now until I get better equipment. So, okay, I'm going to choose this just because I think it'll be interesting to see the difference. I probably would not I probably just would keep what I have under normal conditions. But I'm going to choose this just so we can sort of see what different equipment is like in this video. Oh, okay, so this could give me new armor. Let's see if we can improve on our armor situation, because that could help. The road leads you inside a walled encampment. It's eerily quiet. Even though the sun is gone, at least the stars are kind enough to provide some light as you search the camp. By the way, the story is the sun went away. Everything's dark, and people are sad. And I'm wandering a medieval landscape, getting into fights. The dim starlight illuminates a small pile of discarded pieces of armor. Okay, so this is bad. My current armor is max armor +2. And, oh wait, and it has no it has no additional tiles. But it means my armor can get up as high as 3. This armor would limit me to 2 armor total, but it would give me some dodge. Versus this, which is boots. Do I have any boots? My boots give me 1 armor. So what do these boots do? Also 1 armor, and they raise max armor by 2. Do these do that? These don't do that. Okay, these boots are good. We're going to grab these boots. So now my max armor is 4. And I've got a bunch of... So this could actually be okay, because my max armor is 4 now. And so all of those armor tiles that I have, I can build them up to a higher value. So my only option is the forest. We'll go to the forest. The trees stand tall, their thick branches blocking the dim light of the stars. It is the perfect place for an ambush. Okay. So this guy's going to attack me for 5. I've got this 4 block, and I will never get any more block again. So there's nothing I can do to defend myself, because I can't add any more to my armor. So I think my only option is this. Let's just destroy his armor. And now he's going to try to build back his armor and do 5 damage to me, which will blow through my armor. So I can increase my armor a bit, which would help mitigate the damage, but not 100%. So can I do damage to him, and will that feel satisfying? Yes, I can do a lot of damage to him right now. So I think this is worth the trade-off that I'm going to take some damage. Okay, so now I've got this thing where if I block his attack with armor, I'll get extra damage next round. So I should want to block his attack with armor anyway. Question is there a right way to do it? Okay, this is good. Okay, so I'm attacking him, and also I think I can't do any better than two armor this time. I don't think I can get a match that's greater than 3 tiles. Yeah, this is the best I can do, so let's just do that. So whittling him down pretty hard. He's also whittling me down now. Okay, so he's going to be invoking 3 armor, but he's got a maximum of 1. So all he's going to get is 1 armor. So it does feel like maybe a good move for me to armor up too. And then I can start beating on him next time. Because my alternative is... Oh, wait, that's a really powerful attack. He's screwed next turn if I do this. Can I do even more? He's screwed this turn if I do this. Let's do that. Alright. With the enemy lying dead on the ground, you quickly scavenge what you can before moving on. We have further boots, and these are the same boots I had before. He just has my old boots. That's not cool. Okay, so we have 2 different forests to look at, which lead to different places. That gives me rings. That gives me weapons. That gives me armor. Let's go to the one that gives me the option for rings, because I don't think I have any rings yet. An armed man blocks the road and demands you give him everything you have. You raise your weapon in reply. Okay, so he's going to damage me not enough to make a difference. And I can also damage him not enough to make a difference. Though actually, I'm whittling his armor down with this, which is more than he can do to me. So that starting block I get, I think that's like start defense is 4. And so that never comes back after the first round. He's going to be buffing his armor up. So let's do damage while we can. He's going to keep buffing his armor up. Okay, so I can't improve my defense situation right now anyway. So let's... Okay, that's an absurd amount of defense that I can't even put on because I'm already at the maximum. But that's pretty cool. So I got an achievement, though, for matching 6 armor tiles at the same time. Okay, so I definitely want to armor myself. Okay, so this way, basically, I'm going to put as much armor on as he is about to take off. And I'll do bonus damage next turn because I've taken damage to my armor. And I'm in, like, I had that icon over my head that said my special power kicked in. Okay, so now I should see myself doing bonus damage down. Yeah, I think I'm doing, like, one more damage than I normally would. But he's doing 3 damage to me, and so I should probably... Can I contrive a way? Yes, this lets me do a bunch of damage to him and defend myself. Okay, he's only defending this time, which is good. I'll build up my defenses and hit him for 5. So I should be able to take him out this turn, right? Yes. Okay, that eventually went my way. It started a little precarious, but despite everything, you cannot help but feel sorry for him as you search through his possessions. Ooh, so he's got a battle cleaver. This lets me start with more defense, and okay, let's compare. So right now what I've got is 1, 2, 2 for this. So this shield is the same. This is 4 and 1. 4. Okay, so this... So I'm getting 1 extra armor from this, but this gives me 1 extra defense. So now I have 3 defense and 5 armor. Attack didn't change. I think this is a good move. Because now I can use both of my defensive measures. And then let's go after some rings, just because I don't think I have any of those yet. The light from the stars is bright, is barely enough for you to... It's not bright. That's the whole problem with this world. Nothing's bright. It's barely enough for you to notice a pale trail of grain on the side of the road. You follow it until the trail ends in a broken cart. The grain seems mostly rotten. However, it seems not to have been the only valuable cargo. So we got a ring that adds dodge, and a ring that adds defense. So if I add defense... Yeah, so dodge... The way that dodge works is, if you can get a match with dodge, you can fill up this meter, and when you fill this meter all the way up, you dodge your next attack. And so you just can take an entire attack off the board, which is really helpful, but you got to build up to it. Right now I have 0 dodge, and so just getting a ring that only gives me 1 won't be a lot. Wait. I already have rings? One of these... Wait, hold on. What do my rings currently do? This one's increasing my max damage by 1, and this one is increasing my start defense by 2. So I think swapping my start defense for greater ongoing defense, I think that's better. I think that's good. So I'm going to grab that. And now we're heading to this campsite for a temporary buff. The forest makes way for a small clearing where a man stands in front of a tree, drawing a large eye on its trunk with blood. As if following the gaze of the eye, his head snaps towards you, and he draws his weapon. He's going to attack me twice for 2 each. That matters to dodge. It doesn't matter to my other defenses. So one of those attacks is going to be absorbed by my newly lowered starting defense. The other one's going to take out some of my armor. So if I defend, I will lose no armor. But if I attack, can I even attack? That won't even do very much because of his starting defense. That's the biggest attack I can do. Involves me taking a bunch of damage. You know what? I think I'm going to just defend. Okay, so now he's going to build up his armor and attack me. So I think defending again is probably the right choice, but attacking him too is not going to make a difference. He's going to make up for that completely. But I guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, better than nothing. Alright. He's going to attack me twice. I'd love to be able to do two things at once instead of just not doing that. Okay, so we can do a big old attack and take out all of his armor if I eat one of his attacks, but I think it's worth it to take him down. Okay, so he's going all defense this time. Oh, I'd love to be able to attack and defend at the same time. Come on, man. So I can build up a bunch of my armor if I don't attack. Is there any version of this that lets me attack at the same time? Actually, I get some armor no matter what, as long as I don't move these 3 tiles. So, like... it's like that, where I do 5 damage. That's pretty good, but it means that I have to disrupt the armor. Oh, but here's this. Yeah, I think this is my best move. I attack him real good, and I get some of my armor. And now he's hitting me twice. So... Yeah, attacking him right now is going to do a lot of good. I think defending is probably my best move. Wish I could see a better way to attack, to defend. I don't think I can, so... Alright, he's just going to keep building his armor back up. I can do the same, while also continuing to whittle his down. There, that's probably my best move. I'm still whittling down his health. He's bouncing at 0 armor. Okay, so if I defend myself at least a little bit here, I can stop him from hurting my health. So this could be viable. What else? This is what I want. So I'm attacking him a little bit, mostly hitting his armor, but I'm also defending more. Okay, he's gonna just build up his armor some more. What is is that my best move? That would be nice if I was also building up my armor. Yeah, I think this might be my best move, even though it only damages him. Alright, an attack of 3. That feels manageable. Oh yeah, I can gain a bunch of defense here, but I'd love to be attacking him too. This is not a very attack-friendly layout, though. Yeah, I think all-out defense is probably what I need here. So now he's got a bunch of defenses. So I mean, I can start whittling them down. All this is going to do is sort of bouncing at 0 impact. What about this? No. this. This is what I want. Let's build up my armor and attack him. He's keeping his armor in place, but at least he didn't get any better. Okay. Yeah, let's defend. Because I felt like it. He's defending like crazy. Okay, he's doing not very much useful right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of useful things either. I guess there's that. Actually, yeah, if I do this, I get rid of his armor. But now I'm left trying to just... Oh no, I didn't mean to... Again, I let go at the wrong time. I was not planning on doing that. So a lot of my mistakes in this game just come from letting go when I don't realize that I've got a decision active on the board. I let go thinking I'm letting it reset when I'm not. So, whoops. So yeah, defending against nothing is useless. I would love to launch a better attack than that. I don't think one's in the cards, though. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't want him to be able to take too much more away from me. I want to be able to build up my armor and my defense at the same time, but it looks like that's not an option. I think this might be my best move. Okay, yeah, like, I feel like I need to go all-out defense on this guy. This almost kills him. This blocks his attack, and he's not defending himself next turn. So next turn, he's gone. Next turn, he's gone. There we go. All right. Defending was the right move that last turn. The man falls, feeling rage take over your mind. You hit the eye drawn on the tree, but the rage remains. So now I've gained Mighty. Let's remind ourselves what Mighty is. Gain 2 temporary max and bonus damage every turn. So, okay, so I'm going to be doing more damage than usual. So we can look for rings or we can look for armor. Let's see if we can improve on our armor. The road turns toward a camp surrounded by a makeshift wall. The only survivor you find doesn't seem happy about the company. Alright, so he's attacking me. And I can defend entirely. Is that my best option? Can also damage him, I guess. Actually, if I do this, I will damage him more than he'll damage me. That seems worthwhile. Normally, I have twice these guys' hit points, but this time I am a little worse off. Okay, so yeah, this is a lot of damage before he starts defending himself anymore. Okay, he wants to do 3 damage to me, so I need to get at least 2 defense on him. How about 4 defense? How does that sound? He's got a bunch of armor again all of a sudden. So I could take this opportunity to beef my armor up too. Ooh, and I'll attack him. That's great. Didn't matter that much, but whatever, it's fine. So again, I could go all out defense, except a lot of this doesn't matter. Might be better to hit him with a massive attack. Let's do that. Okay, so now he's going to try some defense. And I can defend and attack at the same time, so I shall. That was a good roll. And then... gone. You scour the camp for anything useful and find a few pieces of armor in decent condition. Ooh, we've got a helmet. Max armor +1 and attack +1. What do I have right now? Just max armor +1. Okay, so this is just a straight up improvement. Gives me an extra attack tile. And the mail mittens are +1 max armor and +1 armor tile. What do I have now? Just +1 armor tile. So yeah, this raises my max armor. So now my max armor is 5. This is good. Okay, so now a field to heal some HP versus a random item. Let's heal some HP. Wait, we're not there yet. First you have to go to the cart. Then we'll go there. Your foot hits something on the road and you barely avoid falling over. You feel your way in the darkness until your hands meet a familiar shape of a cart. Fumbling in the dark, you grip someone's cold and dead hand. You decide to take the rings off it. So now we've got just a +1 attack and just a +1 defense. I think both of my rings are better than that. This one raises max damage. This one raises defense. Okay, so I've already basically got this one. But the question is, do I want to raise attack without raising max attack? Nah, I don't think this is a big improvement, so I'm going to leave without that. Now we're going to go get healed after we fight somebody. A rustle in the grass, the reflection of starlight from steel. A pair of eyes full of hate and madness stare at you. Ooh, we got a dodgy guy. So he's adding 3 dodge, +2 block, plus he's attacking me for 3. He's going all out. Okay, fine. Maybe I go all out too. What do you think of that? Yeah, this will take out all of his armor. Haha. So he's getting a little bit dodgy. Okay, so this next turn, I think this will happen right after my attack. He's gonna go full dodge. So let's hit him as hard as we can before that happens. Okay, so now he's got a full dodge meter. So my next attack against him will not work. He's attacking me for 3. So yeah, I think this... Okay, so using defense or block or whatever is probably my better move. Recharging my armor wouldn't hurt. Let's do both. Okay, so now he's going to attack me. I've got enough armor to stop him. The thing is, if I hit him with a big attack now that I'm all excited about, it's just going to get dodged. What's the point? So now, I think this move is still good because it also gives me plenty of defense, so I'm still going to do it. I'm just sad that large attack didn't end up hitting his health. Okay, so he's going to defend a ton next turn and attack me. So if I do that, though, massive attack on him and I keep my armor high. Oh, dude, this guy's going down next turn. Well, I have to do 7 damage. Can I do 7 damage? Heck yeah, I can do 8 damage. Okay, let's heal. The field falls silent once again, and you rest for a moment. Leave with 15 HP. Yes. All right. Random item versus random item. Oh, which will I choose? The trees around you soak up what little light the stars provide to the everlasting night. You curse the last day the sun rose, just as your foot hits something on the ground. Inspect loot. Okay, so this is giving me dodging and defense. So this is a dirk with a shield. So this would... Together, these raise my attack by 5, my defense by 4, and my dodge by 1. These do attack by 1, my defense by 3, and armor by 2. So, okay, so if I switch, my attack will be roughly the same. Max attacks is 3, which is neat. Max damage is 4. This max damage is 5. So my attack gets a little worse. but my defense gets a lot better, and I get one dodge that I can build on. I don't know. We're about to move into the boss. I think that's a little too risky to grab a weird new strategy. Let's go hit the region boss. As the path makes a turn, you see lit candles behind the windows of a small chapel. As you enter, someone closes the door behind you. A cleric sizes you up and mutters something to himself. You barely make out the word sacrifice, but it readies you for the moment the cleric suddenly draws a pair of daggers and rushes you. Okay, so this guy, he's got a special ability. If the cleric's armor is depleted, the character's intent next turn will be to fully replenish dodge and armor. Okay, so if I take his armor, every time I take his armor down, he's going to get it all back the following turn. So, the dagger might have been clever because then I can hit him multiple times. Okay, so if I defend, then I stop his damage and I can kill his dodge. Okay, he's gonna hit me twice. Take out all of my armor. Defending will help with that a little bit, and it will whittle down his armor. And so whittling his armor down to 1 feels like an ideal strategy here, because that means that I can max out the damage I do with the next attack. Before, as soon as I whittle down that armor, he's gonna, reset it all. So this simple 4 might not actually be a good idea. Like, maybe what I should consider doing is trying to charge my defenses without triggering an attack. Unless I can get a particularly good one, but it looks like I can't. So 4 defense does block all of his damage from getting to me, and it also avoids attacking him. If there's a chance I could get a better attack in next turn, this might be worthwhile, so I'm going to do this. Armor's gone. Okay, he's going to attack me twice for 4. Am I in a better position? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I can do a bunch of defending. I can actually make a profit on defense here, so that feels worthwhile. An attack of 4. I just want to get a really nice, hefty attack in here. Okay, I can block him completely, but this is a pathetic attack. There really isn't anything better, though, is there? Yeah, I think this is the best I can do, so I'll just accept the piddly attack on him. So now his intent next turn is to recharge all of his armor. Oh, but I still get this turn to do 1 more hit of damage to him, or do whatever I want to help myself. So okay, this might be fine, actually. Okay, yeah. Took out 20% of his health. I just need to do this 4 more times, and we're fine. Okay, this defends against 1 of his attacks. So does that. Yeah. I think that's the best I could have done. Not really loading up the amazing attack opportunities here for me. And defending against 5 damage is dicey. Yeah, I'm scattered all over the place here. I don't have a lot of good choices. This might be my best one of the available. Okay. So this will be wasted. I mean, I've got to attack him at some point, right? Doesn't matter how hard at this stage, though. Mostly defends. Damn, I'm not getting a lot of really lucky rolls here. Yeah, I think this is my best move. But he's going to slowly whittle me down at this rate. Yeah, I'll cut through his dodge, but unless I'm also defending. Oh, this, I make a profit on defense. Okay, here, and he's attacking me pretty hard. I think this is probably my best move. Okay. I can defend a bit and take his armor out. I wish I could see a better option. I can defend against more damage that way, or can I? Yeah, but getting him down to exactly one armor feels worthwhile. Man, we are neck and neck. Okay, this will block most of his damage and also hit him really hard. Now I get one turn to do more damage before he becomes invincible again. And if I can add armor to myself at the same time, that's worthwhile. All right. I want to defend as much as I can. Here we go. Okay, this is maximum defense here, I think. He makes no progress against me. Oh, he's still giving it the old college try, though. See, I don't need to do a good attack against him. I just need to do an attack that clears his dodge. This might be the best I can do. Adding some armor and clearing his dodge. Okay. That takes out all of his armor at once. I don't want that, do I? Do I have a choice? I don't think I can do less damage. I can do more damage while letting him do even more damage to me. That doesn't seem right. Well, let's give it a try. Block some damage. Now he's getting it all back, but I can hit him real hard while he's doing that. What's the most I can do with my defenses? I can hit him less hard, but get back a fair amount of armor. Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. Hit him less hard, but I get some armor back. Which is going to make it easier. Ooh. Yeah, I wish that larger amount of damage mattered. Alright. I mean, yeah, kinda. Okay. Here we go. Build back my armor and do 6 damage to him. He's only got 5 left. Maximum defense. And do 5 damage to me. I think that's probably the best I can do. 2 attacks of 2 each. Okay, blast through his armor and defend for 3. That feels worthwhile. And I get 1 chance to knock him out. There we go. All right. You feel a strange surge of power as the cleric's dagger clatters onto the floor. +5, max hit points. And then, the next place I go, I heal to full health. That's always true after a boss. You always heal to full health. A silent house stands on the side of the road. The door creaks as you push it open, but after a quick search, it is clear nobody has lived here for weeks. You take some time to rest. Even the rough bed of the house feels like a luxury. And then, question marks? Something is wrong. It is so dark you can no longer see the stars. You feel watched. Whatever it was, it is gone. So that is, I think, the final boss, teasing you a little bit before you move on to the next section. So we've been doing this for nearly an hour, so I don't think I need to continue right now, but I hope I've given you kind of a grounding in how this game works. There's just a lot of, like, interesting strategy that goes into this. A strategy around how you build your character, the fact that if you want to start building a new stat like dodge, you have to actually get 3 of it before it's even useful. So you have to, like, become weaker for a little while before you can build towards something that's actually pretty strong. And so, like, yeah, so the character building is interesting and just different from everything else. The way that the tile logic works, the fact that, you know, it's like, it's not as simple as dealing yourself a hand of actions you can take. You actually have to kind of decode what actions you can take from the arrangement of the tiles. And so it's just interesting, different way to think than from other deck builders. So I really enjoy it so far. So if that seemed interesting to you, you can go check out the game yourself. But for right now, we're going to wrap this up. So I will see you later. And yeah, that was Kaamos.